Do I have to go home and get a hat?
Yeah.
Why can't I just be a blonde?
You must hide your shame, Tonbo.
My whore head is exposed to the world.
Isn't that the staple of these games where you always have to go home first after meeting the professor?
Not really.
Even if you live in your town.
Sometimes they'll just come and meet you. Like, and actually, in Gold and Silver, if I remember correctly, your mother just calls you on the fucking Poke Watch. And so you
still have to go back after going to that one place. You have to deliver the egg.
No, you don't have to deliver the egg. You keep it.
No. I thought you had to get the egg, and then you bring it back, and then they tell you to keep it.
Oh. Oh, wait, no, you're talking about going back to the professor. I meant going back to the mother.
No, it's always like you have to go back to your hometown for some reason after you go out of bed.
I guess. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Funny enough, Black and White, you don't have to do that. Because you already sort of start shit off in Black and White, like, right from inside your bedroom. So you don't have to leave once you finish everything up. You fuck up your bedroom battling with Bianca. Because she thinks she knows, but she's not about that life.
And then your mother yells at you from downstairs, Harold, get the fuck out of this house! What did I tell you about playing with your mans in the upstairs room?
Oh, come on, Ma! Alright, so Nuzlocke doesn't start until we get Pokeballs.
You done fucked up the sheets, there's peed up shit everywhere.
You know what? I don't know if how a lot of people feel, but Starly's a really cute Pokemon.
Starly's fucking adorable. Leaf!
I never took Starly out of my party.
Take that, you bitch. Ravenclaw can't do anything to me.
Why are you bringing Ravenclaw to this?
If we get a Starly, I'm naming it Ravenclaw. Since we've got Alan...
Even though Murkrow's in this game?
Murkrow's a crow.
What's Starly supposed to be, though?
A pigeon.
How many pigeons does Pokemon have?
Way too many.
We actually have one legitly called Pidgey.
Exactly.
And ironically, it's not the pigeon. P-Dove is the pigeon.
Because that's the New York region. Nah, because it turns into a pheasant.
What is a pheasant but just an edible pigeon?
What is a pheasant? Something that isn't quite riddled with disease.
What is a pheasant but a miserable pile of skin?
By the way, Cable, why shine on your brilliant diamond? Shine on you.
Oh, it's a song.
Why that test?
It's a song.
Oh no! Alternate universe. Look who's
around.
Oh,
that's a song?
Yeah, shine on, you crazy diamond.
No. I don't know, for some reason I wanted to go with Shine Brilliant Diamond.
We could. I was trying to think of something that would work, and then I just remembered that song where it's like, shine on, you crazy diamond. Taro's mom is alive. Oh, Grifter's not born yet.
He's not here to tell us about this alternate lore.
This honestly, Shine Brilliant Diamond can be both a Shikai or a stand at the same time.
This is true. I think that's where I think that's where Josuke's stand name comes from. It comes from the song so it's I forget what the fucking song I think it's like Shine On You Crazy Diamond, and that's why that's his stand.
It's clearly from Neil Diamond singing about E.T.
Dan, have you seen the Code Monkeys bit with that?
You know I own it.
Thank you, because I fucking love that song. Louise, we need to do a cover of that song where it's like, take a ride along the fancy stars, and don't forget to cross the Dagobahs. E.T., the lizard creature and me. Neil Diamond's little E.T. I love you, E.T.
Fucking Code Monkeys is the best.
That episode is so fucking funny. Where it's like, oh, I didn't know what those tickets were for. I went to go see this movie called Et. I didn't really get it.
You now have your head coverings. You're no longer a wicked whore.
We can't say that, man. Not where we're from. We're not allowed to say wicked in streams. Sectum Sempra. That's my headcanon now. This is Alan Rickman Turtle. He died in Harry Potter and got resurrected as a Turtwig.
Tonbo, it would ever please me so much if you allowed me to put a stopper in death.
Button, oh button, where hast thou fled? Did thee tarry too long amongst fabric and thread? I fucking love Noodle.
There, I have caught this beaver for you. Now, what do we do with it? Oh well.
That's good eating.
Ain't gonna let this beaver go to waste. We got a perfectly good tree right here. Just grab it by the tail and...
Just fucking slam. That's what that fucking giant did, Bugs X Bones, with the deer. It just picked it up.
That's how you chop down trees, right?
I really wish Tombo would have been there for that scene, because it's just Jack and Christopher like, Jesus. Tombo would have been like, I want it.
You don't often see a Yeti trying to chop down a mountain with a deer.
It'd be fucking amazing, just slamming a deer against the side of a mountain as a Yeti and just going,
Didn't it also, like, grab it by the face and just, like, cave its skull into the side of the shop?
Oh, well. Speaking of beavers...
Mr. Beaver himself.
By Nuzlocke rules, this is what's coming with us.
GG.
We don't get a Starly or a Shinx, we get a Bidoof.
Cable, I have to ask you, why the fuck didn't you go backwards?
What do you mean?
As soon as you get Pokeballs, go back to the lake.
I've never done that.
How have you never done that?
I always just
That's
moved.
how...
I've never I've never Nuzlocked this game.
You go to the route before the town, before St. Gem Town, to get like either like a Starly or something, or a Bidoof, and then you go to the lake and you get another Pokemon there, so you're guaranteed to get a Shinx right here.
Well, we'll get a lot of Shinx. There's a fucking ton of Shinx in this game.
Devin, isn't it better to have it kind of early?
Yeah, we'll go. Well, actually, no. They get really strong.
Unless you can like have options or power train one Pokemon.
Yeah, it's mostly to build up your options.
Because remember, you're in a Nuzlocke.
Yeah, so I need to get some specific things if I want to ensure a Gibble later on. But we will get to that. What is this beaver?
Big Bibby.
I was gonna call it Neville. It kind of looked like Neville Longbottom to me.
Oh my god. Oh, now I'm torn.
The only true Pokemon that we do need to catch is a Snover, and that one's gonna be named Chibi.
Oh, hey guys. It's me, Snover, the Chibi.
This is just gonna turn into a fucking starter squad playthrough. What is this, Beaveropolis?
Yeah.
Get out of here, Neville.
This is where they made their home. This is where their family has made their domain for generations.
One shall stand.
We need to wipe out the bloodline.
One shall stand. One shall fall.
There you go. You got yourself a bird.
I love Starly so much. Is it gonna be the one with Intimidate? I hope so. Alright. Coach and Pokeball!
You got yourself a Starly? I got Shoe.
You know what? I have a name for the Starly if you all will permit it because I do like this little chicken.
Go for it.
Can we call it Original?
Yes.
Yeah, this is the original recipe right here. Extra crispy, catch these wings, son.
I don't like the look in that beaver's eyes.
It's
Pretty sure it's contracted beaver fever.
Beaver fever. Wasn't that really big in the 80s?
No, you're thinking of hockey hair.
Dan, when were the Mighty Ducks popular?
The 90s.
Why were the Mighty Ducks popular?
Because Emilio.
Emilio?
You know, Howard the Duck himself.
Emilio!
Eh.
I like Emilio Estevez.
He was also incredibly popular in the early 90s.
You know,
That's when the Estevezes were on the rise, Cable.
It's good to see them Sheens' boys coming up.
Well, that's the thing. The Sheens had to knock them down a peg. They wouldn't develop their own planet and all that.
This is true. This is true.
Now there's nary an Estevez in sight.
Only beavers.
They say they used to roam these lanes,
I gotta
being
be-
in low-tier, low-budget films.
I gotta be real careful with this shit too. Just because we can't lose a Pokemon. This is Nuzlocke rules.
If you lose to a Bidoof, I'm gonna be very fucking disappointed in you.
What if it's like a really strong Bidoof?
It won't be!
What if it's a Bidoof that was built for competitive? Like, it's got a life orb and it knows Super Fang.
Hey, it's me, youngster Joey. Check out my wicked cool Bidoof.
Stop saying wicked.
It's a tick, you know that.
I know, but every time you say it, it makes me want to say it. And
That's
if I
because you have the tick too.
and if I say it, then you're gonna start saying it.
With both of us together, that's twice as tick.
And I can even hear it in your voice right now with how you say it together. It's a vicious cycle, Dan. We can't do this.
Legends speak of the two who spoke the language of Bostonian.
I mean, don't ask Batty that. He can't tell the difference between us and people from Chicago.
It's a fucking weird one.
Or New York.
That's a common one.
Like, I forget what we were watching the other day. No, was it him or was it Noodle I was watching Hell's Kitchen with? I think it was Noodle. It was, we were watching Hell's Kitchen, and it's like this dude is like yelling at Chef Ramsay going off and shit. He's like, I'm not no fucking bitch, Chef, alright? Alright? I'll fucking fight anyone. You wanna go outside to the parking lot? We'll do this out there. Noodle was like, is he from Boston? I was like, hold on. And after listening, I was like, no, he's either from New York or Chicago. It's one of the two. But it's not Bostonian. You can just tell by how he says certain words.
Yeah, no, not once did he call Gordon Ramsay a fucking psycho.
He didn't. He called him a fucking pussy. That's how I kind of figured it was from Chicago.
Yeah, no, we don't do that.
That sounds New York to me, but
That's more Chicago.
okay, whatever.
Boston is psycho, New York is jackass, Chicago is pussy.
Good point. Good point.
Regional variants.
We are regional variants. The only common trait between all three of them is we all wear shorts in the winter.
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
You're,
you got khakis.
Dan, you're being called that you're from New York.
No, they got khakis.
Dan's not from New York. You can tell it by the tone of his voice. There's too much clean lung in his voice, alright? He doesn't have that good New York smog.
That's how pigeons lost their sound. They used to have a magical sound. Now they just go.
Pigeons used to be. Then they moved to New York and go.
That's why anytime you go to New York, you hear a pigeon talk. He goes, about as far back as I can remember, always wanted to be a good fella.
And then they just look at you like, what? I make you laugh? Am I some kind of clown to you?
That's it.
And then
Pasta pepperoni, apazula, yeah.
then their god pigeon comes up and goes.
Look, I don't understand you.
I fucking love the good feathers.
You want to hear my Ray Liotta?
You want to hear my Ray Liotta?
Look, we gotta take out the West Side pigeons because we're the only ones that can perch on Scorsese's head.
Bubblegum and taffy. That's not related, but I thought of it. I miss Julian. No, that could kill me. Oh, didn't kill me.
Oh, what the fuck?
Sorry, I brought a turtle to a bird fight.
Betty just called us mooks.
Who's calling me a mook?
The fuck is that?
Who's got the big huevos? Do you know Bidoof spelled backwards is Foodib?
Oh, we should have called it Foodib.
Who should have? But Big Bibby is fine. I still think it looks like Neville Longbottom.
It really does.
If not Neville, then it's Seamus Finnegan.
Hold on. Which Neville does it look like the most? We talking Goblet of Fire Neville or Deathly Hollows?
No, we're talking like Chamber and Stone Nevils. We're not
Okay, the one where he lost his Remember-All.
Yeah, we're talking like first form Neville, not like when he reaches his final form.
Okay, the one that's shaped like a football.
Yeah, not the one that's shaped like a fucking meat packaging plant.
Right.
Like, what? One Neville is a very soft child. The other one is smuggling steaks under that shirt, because Jesus fucking Christ.
I love that scene where Draco walks up to him, and he just looks over at Potter and goes, "Go long, Potter!" And they pick up Neville, and they just like fly up with a broom and just start chucking him around.
You know, that was actually how they wanted that scene to be in like the last movie, where in the room of requirement, when they're racing around on the brooms, Neville's just supposed to fucking open palm Draco's face and be like, "Hey, Malfoy, go long!" And he throws him into the fire.
Ah, that would have been great.
And then he's just like, "Harry, go defeat Voldemort!" And he rips his shirt off. "I'll fight them myself. Who needs wands, you bitches?" And then he just starts picking shit up. And it turns into like a John Wick level fight with Neville.
It's time to stop being a Longbottom and go with my true name, White Ass.
He starts grabbing, he grabs a wand and he puts a silencer on the end of it. And he's just like, "Spell, spell, spell, spell." And then Voldemort finds out what's going on and starts talking to Bellatrix like, "Miss Lestrange, was it the Longbottoms you tortured?" "Yes." "Lestrange, do you not understand what you've done? For the Death Eaters to be cemented, we had to ask a man to do an impossible job. And he succeeded! He is not the boogeyman. He's the man you call to deal with the boogeyman. That's Baba Yaga." The Neville Longbottom. I want John Longbottom now.